What is the impact of social media in our society, especially in terms of politics and social trends? Kindly provide a specific example. The impact of social media on society. It has been reported that 76 million Filipinos are social media users. That's a whopping 71% of the entire population of the country. The data also says that Filipinos spend an average of 4 hours a day on different social media platforms. Social interactions are a basic part of our daily lives, and it is not at all surprising that it is extended into our social media handles. Filipinos also use the internet as a go-to place to get breaking news and to keep up with the current events. It also plays an important role in encouraging social involvement by the people, as it has been used as a platform to present and promote advocacies. The impact of social media in politics. Social media has played a prominent role in the campaign strategy of candidates last May 2022 elections due to the Filipinos' reliance on social media and the face-to-face restrictions associated with the pandemic. The Philippines is an appropriate site to examine the mobilization power of social media during the election campaign. This argues that the 2022 election campaigns have displayed increasing utility of social media as a highly evolving information and communication technology, which at the same time addresses some of the contact limitations imposed by the COVID-19 pandemic. The impact of social media in social trends. Number 1. Socioeconomic aspect. Facebook is still the go-to social networking platform. Part of its success can be attributed to the efforts of mobile operators providing ways to access the app via mobile without incurring any charges, albeit with limited functions. Number 2. Age. The biggest group of social media users in the Philippines are in the age 18 to 24 range, university to early career age, making up 33% of active users, or around 21 million users. With this, it's interesting to note how intertwined social media platform Facebook in particular is with both the user's social personal life and academic life. Number 3. Cultural aspect. Filipinos are very social people and are known for close familial ties. With an estimated 10.2 million Filipinos living working overseas, the culture of sharing that Facebook provides helps bridge the distance in a way that other platforms cannot. Social media is still, after all, a means of connecting. Number 4. Social media and social movement. With growing social unrest in the world, the youth have turned to social media to express disapproval and dissent. The same can be seen in the Philippines, where youth activism as young people have the strongest presence in Philippine social media, have taken to both literal and virtual streets. After watching the documentary, voice out 5 things that you learned from the film. Number 1. If you're not paying for the product, then you are the product, says Tristan Harris. A lot of people think that Google is just a search box and Facebook is just a place where we can see our friends and see their photos. What they don't realize is that Google and Facebook are competing for your attention. These are business models to keep you engaged, and they are being built to get as much of your time and life with it. You think that these applications are free to use, but it has been paid for by the advertisers. Number 2, they sell certainty. In order to be successful in that business, you have to have great predictions. In order to have great predictions, begin with one imperative: you need a lot of data, says Shoshana Zuboff. Every business has always dreamt of to have a guarantee that if it places an ad, it will be successful. This to me means that every user of a social media is being sold to a certain business, and these social platforms are gathering every single account they have, and they categorize this information and sell it to business owners. Number 3, everything that they are doing online is being watched, is being tracked, is being measured, says Jeff Seibert. Every single action you take is being monitored, exactly what image you stopped and looked. They know when the people are lonely and when they are depressed. This just means that every single data that shows up on your feed has been analyzed and being fed to you in order for you to be engaged in that social media platform at all times. Number 4, Facebook build models that predict our actions. Whoever has the best model wins. The model is being made to predict your next actions. 3 categories: engagement, to keep you scrolling; growth, to invite friends and for you to keep on coming back; advertising, for you to make money during advertising. Number 5, using social media became an addiction. The platforms are being made for you to be kept busy with your personal interests with certain topics or videos. Briefly explain one quote from the film. Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. Magicians were the ones who knew how people's minds work. They were the first ones who tested lots of stuff on you. Magicians understood some part of our mind that we are not aware of, and that's how the illusion worked. From that understanding, we have different understanding of what technology is doing. This is where persuasive technology comes in, and from here, companies have been changed into behavior change genius. Persuasive technology was built intentionally implied to the extreme wherein they want to modify someone's behavior. Identify and analyze one key issue or point in the documentary that you observe and you think is worth an analysis and discussion. We created a system that biases towards false information not because we want to, but because false information makes the companies more money than the truth. The truth is boring. This quote for me is alarming. This just means that they don't care whether the information that is being uploaded to the system is true or false. They just want to generate more money to spread the truth to people. They just want to make more money than to make the world a better place. These massive companies are the ones that make the world into chaos. This technology that we have now has been abused.